Good morning. Welcome to Northman's Morning Devotional with Gary and AJ. Grab your coffee and let's start off the day right.
Good morning
Good
and welcome
morning.
to Coffee and Devotional with Gary and AJ. Morning, AJ.
Good
How are
morning,
you
all.
today?
Good morning, Gary. You know, I have had to pull out my Christmas mugs to try to compete with the size of your mugs.
Why are we competing? What does the Bible say about competition? Or
I don't
comparing?
know, but it seemed like something fun to do.
Oh, okay. Well, tomorrow I'm drinking out of the coffee pot itself. I said that before, but whatever.
Be
Uh,
careful.
so we have
Be
two
careful
devotionals
with
again
that
today.
challenge. That we do. I am
Challenge
up
me
to
is
the
the size of my
challenge.
coffee cup.
I'm up
A
for the
real
challenge.
man is measured by the size of his coffee cup. Is that what we're saying?
No. It's just Joel has made it into something, so now I'm appreciating the fact that Joel managed to. That man is so observant.
He
And
is.
you want to talk about the fact that, I can have a conversation with you and you can be staring at your phone or looking down at your shoe, but you take in every bit of information that comes out of my mouth.
Right.
There are things that Joel brings up from so long ago, like verbatim, and it blows my mind. I think it's amazing. But the fact that he catches detail like your coffee cup size
Mhm.
watching us in the morning. I mean, he's just waking up. He's getting ready to start his day. We're not usually at our sharpest moment when we just wake up, and he
Fairly sharp.
even catches the coffee cup size. And
Well,
it's now got me thinking for the last 24 hours about the fact that I have a pretty big coffee cup collection, and
oh,
I actually have some pretty big coffee cups.
wow. Okay.
So now, got me
Interesting
thinking,
conversation we're having.
I should have challenged this. Hey,
Yes.
listen, brotherhood is part of the conversation.
Yes,
Last thing I checked, Northman Coaching is a brotherhood, and
it is.
so is Living by Oak Values. Hey, let's talk about that for a minute. For
Good morning,
anybody
Joe.
out there that
You
has,
missed the talk
the
today you
nice
just had,
talk
and
I had about
you're
you,
blowing
Joel.
your personality up.
I sure was. You'll have to go back and watch it. But speaking of which, for anybody that doesn't follow our Sunday podcast, check out our Living by Oak Values podcast every Sunday at 7 p.m. Eastern Time or p.m. Central Time. We
PM Mountain Time
5 p.m. Mountain Time.
or
We
4
officially have.
PM California Pacific Time.
All right,
Want
enough.
to keep going? If you're in
No.
China, we have it there too. I don't know what time it is though. Sorry.
No, we don't. But I mean, I'd be very happy if we find out that people in other countries are watching us. That
They
would
are
be a
watching us.
great thing.
Yeah, I get the analytics. So there's people in all over Europe, a few in I saw China, Australia. I think I even saw one in like Russia somewhere.
Wow. That's amazing. So in that case, maybe keep going. But anyways, for anybody that hasn't watched, check out our channel, see our new promo. We have a great new promo for Living by Oak Values podcast. I am happy to thank our esteemed friend Joel
Yes.
for creating such an amazing promo for us. And I wanted to throw that out this morning because he put a lot of work into that, and it's perfection. He even was playing with it last night, and I said to him, I don't know, brother, I don't think you can mess with perfection, but he did do something actually even better. Yeah.
Yep.
But anyway, so on to morning devotional. So let's start off this morning. Let's start off with the words of Jesus for men.
All right.
For anybody that does not follow us, hopefully that's legible. Going back and forth, yeah.
What does it say? March
So
19th.
today is March 19th.
Oh, happy St. Joseph's Day. I need to go get me some, what is it? Zeppelin? Not Zeppelin. What are they called? The big cream puff things. Shit, I need to get one. Now I want one bad.
You want pastry?
I got to Google it. Sorry to be on my phone. We can go longer today. I don't care.
It's okay. I'm interested to know what this cream puff is for
You're
St.
a cream
Joseph's.
puff.
Okay.
You and your big
I
coffee
thought-
cup. St. Joe.
You go eating stuff like that at the bakery, and you're going to be the cream puff.
Yeah, Zeppelis. They're called.
Zeppelins, okay. Now it's funny because now you can read my How the Grinch Stole Christmas. All right, and what does that have to do
With St. Joseph?
with St. Joseph's? Why don't
Absolutely
you tell
nothing.
everybody? Oh, okay.
Absolutely nothing. It's a
So
marketing
it-
scam. It's like a card on Valentine's Day.
Well, I wasn't sure if maybe it did have some type of biblical meaning, like, the Ezekiel bread or something like that. Perhaps
No,
maybe
it
it was
is the
something that,
sweetest puff pastry with the sweetest freaking cream with eggs and junk they probably never even had back then. But yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna
Anyway,
have to try one. So yeah. All right, on to the devotional. So today is March 19th, pure hearts and pious appearances. Why do you entertain evil thoughts in your hearts? Which is Matthew 9:4. So to go a little bit deeper for anybody that doesn't get a quick understanding off of that, nothing is more private or secret than a person's heart. God, however, he sees everything that we think of, that we have in our heart. We are an open book. So protect your hearts. Protect them more than anything else, because with it comes life. And that's a beautiful thing. That's a really beautiful thing. But at the same time, when you really think about it, it really comes down to the importance of not being that person that just shows up for church on Sunday and really does live through their Christian and spiritual values throughout the entire week, no matter what you're doing. Because if you're not and you're just showing up on Sunday, or like I said a long time ago, if you're that guy that goes to church every week and talks about Bible study, however, you can't recite the Bible or have a good understanding of what you're talking about, it just goes to show that you're just showing up, checking off a box. And when we just check off boxes and our foundation isn't built in real strength, and for men, real biblical strength, then our hearts are not pure of thoughts. And your heart should be pure of thoughts. Your heart is one thing that actually can be pure. It can very much be pure. Our minds cannot be pure. We were not made to be sinless, but our hearts can have pure thoughts at all times. So
okay.
on to you, brother.
Well, I'm going to throw my 2 cents in. Then I'm going to read the one from the
Please
next book.
do. Please do.
I think that having evil in your heart is not about. It's not always about me, wanting to do bad to people or whatever. But I think a lot of it is what we do to ourselves. Like the conversation we had prior with who's got a bigger coffee cup. When you
Yep.
compare yourself to others, that's evil in your heart on yourself. You are your
Yep.
own person, and you should be proud of that.
That is true.
So, or even when you have desires like any kind of addiction, where if you were an alcoholic and you want to go back to having a drink because it sounds good, you're putting evil in your heart. So,
And
and
you're also idolizing.
true. But when you put evil in your heart like that, like it has nothing to do with you, it's me putting it in my own heart. I can't show up as
Mhm.
the man that I want to be because
Right.
I'm not good enough. I need that beer to be the man I want to be. I need the bigger coffee cup to be the cooler guy. I need whatever it is to be the man I want to be when I don't need any of that. It's already
But
here.
it's that one thing that we actually have complete control over. We
Yeah.
have complete control over having a pure heart,
Mhm.
without a doubt.
So, all right.
On
So
to
the
you.
next verse is from the Man of Honor, in case you don't follow, right there. And it is be the man who boasts in the Lord. Scripture part is therefore, as it is written, let the one who boasts boast in the Lord. And that is 1 Corinthians 1 verse 31 from the NIV. That took me a little while to figure that one out. I think that it's once you've accepted God into your life that you can boast about it, to not only to praise him, but to bring him closer, maybe. Or what did you get out of that? I can read the rest of the paragraph.
Well, I mean, so I didn't read it, but what I will say is, one thing that I've always stood by is not being the guy that walks around, comes off like that Bible thumper that people so like to call out. But at the same time, I can boast about the fact that I know that Jesus is in me always. I know that he's in my heart. I know that he's in my soul. I know that he lives in me as I live in him. And I can boast about that. And um, I can turn that to my strong connection with God and turn that energy in that direction. But if you're questioning it, maybe you should take the minute and read the passage through it.
Well, I just read it, and it says everybody needs a guy who knows a guy. You need a transmission. I know a guy. You deal on lumber. I know a guy. So it's like you need saving. I know a guy. I can send you to where you have to go. But I think the two scriptures they actually tie in together into brotherhood very well, because who am I to say, oh, do you need saving? I know a guy, but let me go have that beer first because have evil in my heart. So I know a guy, but I don't truly believe that guy has saved me, but I'm going to tell him that he'll save you. So And that, I think, is where the brother comes in, because I can tell you in the brotherhood, you're like, listen, I need a beer tonight, or I need some porn in my life tonight, or whatever. I need validation. And you or the other brothers would be like, no, you can get that on your own. What's going on? Let's talk this out. And I'll realize that I am enough all on my own. I am enough and I don't need that.
Sure.
And then now I'm pure. And with 3 check-in meetings and a men's group every week, that gets hammered in pretty good. So
Yeah.
I could be a very weak man on Sunday and come to the meeting on Monday, and next thing we have a perspective plan. Yeah, I'm feeling good, but I wake up Tuesday and man, I'm weak, man. Wednesday comes. Now we want to know where I am and how I'm getting to what I said I was going to do. Okay, I'm feeling it again. You're building me up. Thursday, I can let it all loose. The men's group, I can tell everything going on. Now I'm feeling good. And Friday, we get to talk about gratitude. So now I'm grateful for the things that I've done, the things that you guys have taught me, the things that we built together. End of the week, and I went from pretty weak to pretty strong. Now, I'm not going to see you on Saturday or Sunday, but I'll have the podcast Sunday, but that doesn't matter. But so 2 days, I might get a little bit weaker. But let me tell you, I'll be back on Monday. And one more week of this, man, I think I'm going to be flying high. It's going to
See,
be
that's
part of a new me.
That's the beauty of the school, though, too, in itself, because even if you find yourself coming up short or feeling those circumstances or situations, or there's just something that's not right in life, you can get on the Brotherhood School at any day, at any time, at any moment, and you can put it right into the chat, whatever's going on, even if it's just I need someone to talk to. It doesn't
Okay.
have to be anything deep. And all the brothers in there, they see that. Or
Yeah.
you can personally message. You can personally message me or Gary, or you could personally message Joel or Cliff. Or I'm not going to keep throwing names out, but
Throw
you
'em all out there.
could, because
Throw
it
numbers out
is
there.
fight.
Phone numbers. Throw it out there.
It is, it is Fight Club in there, and that's the truth. And the only reason why I use those two names is because we consistently talk about each other, between Cliff, which is CD Shuffler, who we do talk a lot about, or Joel, who is Sessions and Lessons Unscripted, also a brother of ours. And we always show his book on our podcast, on our morning coffee, but we always promote his book because he is an amazing author and Joel is an amazing soul.
Yes,
And we are very
absolutely.
lucky to have him a part of our brotherhood. But there just goes the point. It doesn't matter what day it is or what's going on. You don't fall off with that brotherhood. You always have it. And that's why it's so great. And that's why even this is so amazing, because we're taking a different side of things that really isn't about the brotherhood. It really isn't about the podcast. It's just time to come together as two brothers and read our morning devotional to start off the day right. And hopefully that message reaches as many people as it possibly can. And hopefully they hear that on their way into work this morning, and hopefully it brings them some joy or some peace or some comfort in whatever they're going through. And if that happens to be that tough time, then absolutely come and check us out at Northman Coaching. You go into resources and you can click right on the Brotherhood School. You can see what we're all about without even signing up. And if you want to take part, you want to join the groups and see what it's like, you get your first 7 days for free. And after that, it's a measly 84 cents a day. It comes down to $26 a month. We've had a lot of back and forth over what that sounds like. And I started to think to myself, man, 84 cents a day could sound like a lot at certain points when I hear it in my head. But when I hear it, it's $26 a month, which is most of the streaming things that I have cost more than that. So to have an investment in yourself that's as big as our brotherhood, it's nothing. And that's why it is set up that you get 7 days for free, because you get to come in and experience that and realize how worth it is to invest in yourself for such a small price, And to even bring that back, there's a podcaster and YouTube guy that I watch on occasion, and he was actually promoting BetterHelp. And I ended up clicking on him last night because he was doing a thing on Boston. And at the end, I don't remember his name. I'm never good with names. As I joked last night, the only podcast I know is Joe Rogan's, and Sessions and Lessons, of course, unscripted, and Glowing Off Script.
And living by values.
And geez, see, can't even remember our own. So, of course, Living by Hope Values. Yeah, I forget the young man's name. He's a young guy, but he came into fatherhood really fast amongst all of his work of being a podcaster that travels all around and exposes all kinds of stuff. It's gonna drive me nuts now. You're gonna make me have to quit my
Don't worry
YouTube so
about
I
it,
could
dude.
actually tell you. But more or less what it was about is he was talking about BetterHelp and how he's now became a new father, and with becoming a new father and being on the road and all the changes in his life so fast, it's made him realize the importance of having another man to talk to. And it was so crazy as I'm listening to him say this. And I'm like, wow, like this is amazing, right? This is amazing to hear a young man of his age talk about the need for another man. But then he goes and promotes BetterHelp. And I'm thinking to myself, like, man, sure, some people can probably use their insurance for that stuff, but you're talking about an hour for $200 or more,
Mhm.
or you can spend $26 a month.
Honestly, forget the $26 a month. You can do the 7 days for free. Just when you come in, be ready to talk, be ready to listen, be ready
Right.
to have, people tell you things. Take the week and then quit, whatever. I hate to say
Yeah, if you
quit because I
want
don't believe in quitting, but take the week if you don't think you can afford to spend 84 cents a day on yourself, invest that into you that will have returns. Just do the free week. Check it out. You know?
yeah,
It's very
absolutely.
easy to actually, it's probably one of the easiest things in the world to cancel the subscription or whatever it is so that you can get out of
Yeah.
there.
It's not like it's something hard that you've got to go and sign in and
Just
message
jump through
support
emails
and
and
email people. Yeah.
send a
There's
30-page
nothing
letter on why.
difficult. Yeah, there's nothing difficult. There's nothing holding you down.
Yes.
It's very simple. And yeah, it's not even about the money at the end of it. I'm telling you that a matter of $26 to invest in you is unbelievable. And like I said, that's why it's set up the way it is, so that you have that 7 days for free, because there's no box unchecked at the end of your 7-day trial. There's no question. You could be one of the dumbest men there are out there. And at the
20
end of
of
the
us.
7 days, you're going to realize how much benefit your life will have
Yep.
having that brotherhood and having the coaches that are there for you in your life to actually walk shoulder to shoulder with you and help you build your life brick by brick.
Absolutely.
And you're not going to get that with a counselor that costs $200 an hour, because they just sit there and listen, occasionally throw out a little bit of advice. That's about it. Your psychiatrist just going to give you some medication. We'll just put a Band-Aid on the problem, and hope the Band-Aid doesn't fall off. And then what do you got left? You get the psychologist left. Psychologists can be great. I'm not going to entirely knock them, but it's really hard to find one that you can mesh with, one that
Yep.
actually genuinely does care and isn't burnt out by the job,
Right.
especially after everything that's gone on with COVID and everything else. Most of the good guys out there got burnt out.
Yep.
Come and check it out, guys. It's still worth it. But, on another note,
We can wrap it up, dude. We're at 20.
yeah,
You
all
want to
right.
go the full hour?
I just wanted to say on another note, guys, take the time, read a Bible verse today. It doesn't have to be a devotional. Open up your Bible. Realize that God is there to work every aspect of your life. He does not control your life. He's not the genie that comes down and tells you whether to take a left or take a right. But God has set you two paths. God has set your life before you were born, along with your death before you were born. Give back to your Lord and Savior. Understand who He is. Get to know who He is on a personal level. I promise you, outside of a brotherhood, there's nothing more amazing than knowing that Jesus is walking with you and
Yep.
knowing that He's right there, and you will never be alone because He will always be there. So on
Absolutely.
that note, guys,
Well,
check us
I
out
got
at
2 things I want to say real quick.
northmancoaching.com.
Yeah, northmancoach.com. But so
Yeah.
Joel said this morning, we were talking about those pastries. He said punchki, but it's not punchki, but I love punchies. When I'm German, and growing up, my grandma made this thing called Fastnacht. Same thing as punchki. It's for Fat Tuesday, but there's no yeast and something else. These definitely are a treat to have, these St. Joseph's things. So they're not quite punchy, but I love punchy.
Now,
And
are
I
they
think that is
only today?
Polish.
Are they only today?
You can get them whenever, but today's the big day. Like, if you drive by a bakery, there's gonna be a line around the corner, at least in Rhode Island. And AJ said, "Yeah, I'm done with the Band-Aids. Time to heal
Joel
these
said.
wounds."
Joel
Huh?
said.
Joel, did I say AJ?
I'm
Man, I'm so tired. Whatever. Doesn't matter.
sorry.
Somebody said it.
Drink
Somebody
your
said,
coffee.
"Yeah, done with the Band-Aids. Time to heal those wounds." And when you get to that point in your life where you are done slapping a Band-Aid on it and you are ready to make that change, that's an amazing spot. Even if you haven't made the change yet, you're ready to make that move. And I heard the other day, real quick, is that being ready is not a place. Being ready is a decision.
It
And I
is.
love that. So you make that decision,
You're
guys.
right.
Whether it's ready to heal, you're ready to join the Brotherhood, you're ready to make a difference, or
Yeah.
are you ready to stay the same? It's all on you guys. All right, we are ending this out. Check it out, northmancoaching.com. Check out our school. Check out it all. It's going to be all in the description. All right, guys. Sorry we're going so long today. Sorry, not sorry, really, but whatever. All right, hanging it up.
Have a good day, guys.